Today we're talking about virtual selling with video. COVID has changed buyer behaviors for good. Up to 80% of B2B buyers now prefer to interact remotely. Virtual selling is becoming the new standard, but is your strategy up to snuff? Hey everyone, I'm Charlie, Vidyard's social media manager. I spend my days creating, sharing, and watching my fair share of video content, so I have a good idea of what works and what doesn't. If you still need to redesign your sales process for virtual selling, here are 4 key questions to guide you. Question 1. Does your virtual selling process need work? Are you still using a sales process that's meant for in-person selling? Maybe you updated it in a rush when everyone started working from home. But that's a shaky foundation for your virtual sales process. It's time to totally rebuild it from the ground up, specifically for virtual selling. Sit down with your team and hash out the details. Question 2. Is your virtual selling process codified? Is it written down? Does your team regularly brush up on it? If your virtual selling process isn't set in stone, you may as well not have one at all. Your process is the lighthouse that guides your team. Make sure that everyone knows what it is, understands how it works, and can refer to it when they need to. Question 3. Are you setting the right virtual sales goals? Maybe you had trouble meeting your goals in the early days of virtual selling. But now that everyone is getting more comfortable with it, it's time to scale up your expectations. Examine your sales goals. Are they still accurate? When was the last time you updated them? Keep assessing and adjusting on quarterly and annual basis. Question 4. How do you want your virtual selling process to look in the future? How are you selling virtually right now? How do you want to be in the future? What changes will your team have to reach these goals? Start deciding how you want the future of your sales process to look and start working toward it today. Now that you've overhauled your virtual selling process, it's time to get down to business. Here are 6 bonus tips for successful selling while remote. Number 1, make sure your sales fundamentals are solid. When you're virtual, good sales practices are more important than ever. Number 2, explore new ways to prospect, like unexplored ways of finding potential customers or new tools for reaching out. Number 3, build a more genuine relationship with your buyers to make them feel more comfortable with buying virtually. Connect at multiple touch points to stay at the top of buyers' minds. Number 4, keep buyers engaged on your sales calls so they stay tuned in. Don't let them get distracted or lose interest. Number 5, track sales metrics to see what's working in your virtual selling process and what needs improvement. Number 6, align with your other teams like marketing to create virtual buyer experiences that are more effective than ever. Feeling more confident about selling virtually? These tips are great for getting off the ground, but there's still lots more to learn. Check out our latest blog post in the description below to learn everything you need to know about virtual selling. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.